previously.
Moon crystals are used to form impenetrable barriers to keep people in or out of certain areas.
Let's see how long you can hold out before you start feeding on your sister.
So they kidnapped my children and shot my familia. This means war.
I can sort of hear bitch's thoughts, and sometimes also those of other people.
Not all men are bad, but some women are.
Prudence took me in. She was always there for me, despite knowing all along who and what I was.
There's a file on you, Serena. You should take a look at this.
My father didn't abandon us. He was murdered. By Prudence.
Very interesting files you downloaded from the Witch Hunters database Grande. One more shocking than the next.
Yeah, they are quite resourceful for such a relatively small organization.
That's not what I mean. Look, they got my birthday wrong. It's September the 13th, idiots, not July. Do I look like a fucking cancer?
What's wrong with cancers?
They constantly get offended by every little thing and can't even admit it.
That's not true.
But faulty profiles aside, according to this mission report by someone called Sven Doughty, my children are being kept in their headquarters, a place called Shadow Vale. Never heard of it.
Shadow Vale? That's the 7th district of Windenburg that I keep telling you about.
Sounds mysterious. I could ask my former boss about it.
Who needs the director of the CIA when you have your very own intelligence expert? Let's switch species again, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
They don't know that we have this information, which means they're in for a nasty surprise when I go in there, get my children out, and mess up their place for good measure while I'm at it. Unfortunately, it doesn't say anything else about what, or where, Shadow Vale is.
It seems that bitch might know something.
Or maybe she just realized that we've forgotten about her evening walk. Could you take care of that while I keep analyzing this data?
No.
I don't want to go to bed just yet. You said there's an auction at Studio Donna. Why aren't we there?
That was before my guests came over.
Really, Serena? Wilbica's mother, her fugly mutt and 2 men? No offense, but you used to have better taste in guests.
Well, good thing you don't have to put up with them.
Exactly. You put up with them. I'm going to Studio Donna.
You're not going anywhere alone.
I won't be alone. Prudence can look after me.
I said no. You go to bed, now.
I could have sworn Beryl's eyes were brown before.
Because they were. They've been switching back and forth between brown and turquoise for a while now. I told her teachers at school that she likes to wear colored contacts.
And what's the real reason?
Mermaid puberty. You see, our powers don't fully manifest until our teen years, and the eye color change is indicative of maturity. You'll rarely meet an adult male person whose eyes aren't some shade of blue or green, unless they are wearing contacts to hide their identity. My own eyes were brown when I was born.
So mermaids really exist? Wow, I had no idea. Then again, I also didn't believe in witches and vampires until the Mamminis came along. Only in aliens, they've been around for decades.
Prudence hates every single one of them. Witches, vampires, aliens, mermaids, and whatever else there may be. And yet, she was like a mother to me. How could I be so blind?
You weren't blind. She was just that good at hiding her stone-cold heart behind a mask of empathy. That's what psychopaths do. But she will be brought to justice soon. After I walk, bitch.
Leave that to me. You go back upstairs and find out as much as you can about the children of the sun. The sooner they are wiped out, the better.
But I don't even want to be walked. Hello?
Serena, there you are.
Oh no. Prudence, it's good to see you.
Isn't that the Mammini's dog? I thought it was
Dead? Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? But I'm back, bitch. No offense to myself.
Yeah, I don't know why the dog is here. I was just about to call its owners, see if they can come pick it up.
Is that why you vanished from the auction? First Evelyn, then you and Beryl. You had me worried.
Is the auction going well?
Unfortunately not. Our artists aren't to blame. Their work was flawless as usual, but there were barely any customers today. I suppose losing the mayoral election has damaged my reputation beyond repair.
Just another sign of your impending doom. Wait until my mistress damages your skull beyond repair.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Anyway, I have to go back now, see if I can still get someone to buy another painting or two. I just wanted to check if you're okay. Hope that Matt isn't going to cause you any trouble.
I can handle it, thanks. But I can't handle being your puppet any longer. You're going to pay for what you've done.
She will, as soon as I find a way to tell you where to go and what to do.
Back from Foxbury already? That was a rather short day.
I thought the same thing yesterday, when you came back from the auction so early. Was nobody interested in your paintings?
I don't know. Prudence might still have them. Or maybe not. Who cares? I'm done with Studio Donna.
Really? Are you okay, Evelyn? I'll bet it.
Elise. Not who I was looking for, but you were next on my list. I have a witch hunter problem. Consider this my official distress call.
Okay, that's not a topic to discuss in the open like that. We should go somewhere private.
I have to talk to your nephew first. Bitch seems very eager to tell me something, and he's the only one who can read her thoughts thanks to his psychic abilities.
Jaden is at school. Why don't you go talk to him there, and I'll join you after I alert my fellow whore agents.
Fair enough.
I don't know what exactly happened between you and Prudence, but I might just have an idea.
I've got to hand it to you, Prudence. If this witch hunting business doesn't work out, you can still become an author of touchy-feely drama novels, because that's what your diary reads like.
My diary is none of your business. How did you even find it?
You shouldn't worry about that right now, much less about the feelings of Evelyn Bell and Serena Kailani after last night. Worry about capturing Mammini already, before she becomes a threat.
Did that little headshot mess up your memory? Because I seem to remember that Aya was your responsibility and you failed, which is the entire reason we have to worry about her in the first place. She's on to us now, thanks to you. In my experience, the three most dangerous kinds of people in the world are witches, crime bosses, and mothers. Aya is all three of them. She won't let us off the hook easily.
Then don't allow her to put you on the hook in the first place. Kidnapping the entire family to lure Lorenzo out wasn't a bad idea, but it failed because you underestimated his wife. We all did. The best we can do now is learn from that mistake and not make it again, so get out of your comfort zone and set things right. Worry about repairing your facade later.
So Shadow Vale is the so-called Forgotten District of Windenburg. I always assumed it was Forgotten Hollow, because, well, it's right there in the name.
You should listen to the dog more often.
To be fair, there's no way she could.
Is she bitching about me again?
Well, it's right there in my name.
Good thing this school had been standing here long before Newcrest became a part of Windenburg. There has to be information on the rest of the town somewhere. There.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Nestled between the mountains of the countryside, hidden from both prying eyes and the sun, the secluded region eventually became known as the Shadow Vale, due to it being shrouded in perpetual twilight, as well as the mystery surrounding it. Its original name and many aspects of its culture were unfortunately lost to history, when a devastating earthquake sent a rock slide down the mountain, burying Shadow Vale underneath.
That must have happened a very long time ago, because I've spent half my life in Windenburg, and I'm only hearing about this now. How the hell did bitch of all people know?
Someone told her about it, and she thinks that person might know more about how to get there. His name is Lorenzo. Ring any bells?
Indeed. But
Have you found what you were looking for?
I think so. We finally know where the witch hunters have been hiding all those years.
Witch hunters, like Prudence Lacroix. Is that what this is about?
Jaden, could you give us a moment?
No. I need to know what's going on. I want to help.
That's very noble of you, but there's nothing you can do.
I can think of one thing. Rainbow hair, you said you could sometimes read human minds too. It's how you know your parents have been fighting a lot. What about humans turned into garden gnomes? Try it.
Is that a human you turned into a garden gnome? If yes, how could they possibly be conscious enough to be thinking anything at all?
They aren't. Sorry. I'm not getting any thoughts from them.
Well then I have no choice but to turn him back. He tried to warn me about our children being in danger, but I didn't listen, thinking it was just another one of his schemes. Now I need to get into that underground district to save them, and if he can provide even one tiny bit of useful information, it will be worth the risk.
That's the guy Prudence was chasing a few weeks ago.
And you are not supposed to be here. Neither are you, Elise Donovan. What's going on?
Lorenzo. Now I can finally put a face to the voice.
You know each other?
He helped me finish my time machine. I had no idea he was the father of your children, but that's a story for another day.
How long was I gone?
A couple of days, maybe 2 weeks, doesn't matter now. Turns out you were right. Our children have been kidnapped by the witch hunters, and you're going to help me get them back.
Do anything stupid and I will eat you. Just so we're clear, fuckface.
I probably shouldn't translate that.
And now the news. In the light of her re-election, Mayor Von Hinton has called a press conference to reveal her plans for Windenburg in the near future.
Self-important woman.
This will be her first public appearance after the recent attempt on her life, presumably carried out by a supporter of her former opposing candidate, Prudence Lacroix. For this reason, the police have taken special safety precautions, closing the City Hall Plaza for everyone except press and staff for the duration of the conference, which we will be broadcasting live, so stay tuned.
Mom, hurry up. Dad's on TV.
Back when our town was awarded the Golden Sugar Skull for its high crime rate, I have to admit I found that rather amusing. But the experience of almost getting shot by a stranger with a pistol at this very spot has changed my view on things. I think it's best to... Wait, what is that?
Get lost, you pathetic excuse for a politician. Prudence Lacroix is the true mayor of this town. You only won because you manipulated the results of the election, and we're here to prove it.
Fins of Sulani, blessed be, show this impostor the rage of the sea.
You've got to be kidding me.
Going somewhere?
No. Let me go.
What's going on?
Today is your lucky day, Von Hinton. As much as I hate you, I hate occults even more.
Prudence. Witches in the old town.
I know, Crispin. I just saw it on TV. Well, at least they're not hiding anymore, so we can kill them more easily. Let's go.
You're not going anywhere. Sit this one out.
Are you serious? Witches are causing trouble in broad daylight and you want me to sit on my ass and do nothing? Yesterday you told me to get out of my comfort zone. This is my chance.
A trap, Prudence, that's what it is. You kidnap a certain witch's offspring, and suddenly there's an entire gang of occults practically screaming for our attention, even though they're usually keeping a low profile. Are you honestly stupid enough to believe this is a coincidence? They're trying to lure us out so they can sneak in.
They don't even know where we live. And even if it's a trap, what am I supposed to do? Leave those innocent people to die?
Let the police handle it.
The police stand no chance against witches, you know that. But you're no longer in charge of this organization, Mother. I am, which means the children of the sun will listen to my orders.
Well, what are your orders?
We can't ignore the possibility of this being a trap, but we can't ignore the situation as a whole either. Put together a team to go to City Hall. You and I and a few others will stay here and watch out for any intruders. What are you waiting for? Make yourself useful and go guard the prisoners.
I hope you know what you're doing.
The situation in the old town is getting out of hand. The self-proclaimed supporters of Prudence Lacroix have taken Mayor Von Hinton hostage at City Hall, leaving the police powerless to stop them. But it seems that reinforcements have just arrived. Men and women in white military uniforms thought to be experts at dealing with this kind of threat are assembling at the plaza as we speak.
Oh God, Aaron. Jacob Aiden, have you reached your father yet?
He's not picking up, but I'll keep trying.
Does it look like our people are winning?
Too early to tell, but I wouldn't worry. Their magic may not be able to affect the witch hunters directly, but Maria can still throw stuff at them. Serena is controlling the weather, and my aunt can stop time. They'll be fine.
Alright. I probably won't get reception underground, but I'm counting on you to tell me everything when I'm back. With my children.
So these tunnels lead straight into the remains of Shadow Vale, or what the witch hunters have done with it.
We just saw them coming out of there, didn't we? But some of them are probably still down there, and we must assume that they're wearing their magic-proof rings at all times.
That's what I have this for.
Oh crap. Someone alert Prudence.
Hey, I am Mammini, remember me? We shared a prison cell for a couple of hours, and you were adamant that you were there because of a misconception. But as it turns out, you are mischief after all, and a witch as well.
I remember you indeed, you petty thief. Finally traded your old-fashioned bow for a real gun, I see? Too bad it won't do you any good.
Enough of the chatter. Let's finish this.
I agree.
Sven.
Sven? As in Sven Doughty, the guy who wrote about my daughter's abduction? I suppose you must have been very close to the action to be able to provide such a detailed report.
How do you know?
That shouldn't be your concern. Where are my children now?
Go to hell.
You first. Unless you talk, then I might just let you go wherever you please. You are not the one that I'm after, and Tiamo and Wilbica are not the ones that you're after. So, last chance. Where are they? I won't ask again.
She's just a child. Okay. The church.
Thank you for your cooperation. You heard him, guys. Go pick up the children from the church.
What about you?
There's someone else I have a bone to pick with, and it appears that she's hiding in that house. These are just her underlings. To make sure that our children are safe now and in the future, we have to cut off the snake's head.
And you are the best at cutting off snakes' heads, I think. Anyway, good luck.
So this is the witch hunter's church. Impressive. But is that Mother Moon? What is she doing here?
Probably just a coincidence. Let's split up.
I don't know how those witch hunters did it, but they actually managed to make their food taste even worse than the borderline radioactive cafeteria slop at Newcrest Secondary School.
Be glad they're at least giving you something to eat.
Oh fuck. I'm so sorry, Tiamo. I know spells to take care of basic human needs, but vampire thirst isn't one of them. Maybe I could give you just a little.
No way. I'm not feeding on you under any circumstances.
But
Hi there. Keen on getting out of here?
Grande? No, stop. Don't move.
What's wrong?
Thank Mother Moon. The crystals. Seems like they only activate when the barrier is breached by magic.
Makes sense. They didn't hurt Crispin either. But even if someone else can get in, we still can't get out.
Don't worry, okay? I'll get you out somehow. And your mother is here too. Everything will be fine.
Not another step. Come on. There's no way you made it this far without realizing that magic doesn't work here. Karma is a bitch, isn't it? No offense.
Yeah, karma is indeed a bitch.
No. Wait.
What do we have here? Using technology to control the magic barrier. Say what you will about those witch hunters, but they are creative, alright. What? No. Go away. What's going on?
Such a big man, afraid of such tiny creatures. How about I introduce you to one closer to your size?
How about no?
What? What the fuck just happened?
Just some very elaborate vampire prank. Have you found anything interesting?
Was that it? Did Grande deactivate them somehow?
Only one way to find out. The coast is clear.
Great. I need a drink.
Thank you for your help. You're a good man. Take care of my family.
Lorenzo? Hey, you can't get away that easily.
That's it? Really? After storming your castle, disposing of your minions, and freeing the damsels in distress, I expected a more difficult boss fight, but whatever. Take that ring off.
What for? Why don't you just shoot me?
Because a hole in the head is too easy to plug for a skilled necromancer. And since you're already working with vampires even though you're supposed to hunt them, I'm taking no chances of you ever coming back.
As you wish. But this organization doesn't die with me, and I die with a clear conscience, knowing that I've done everything in my power to fight evil, and that a better place is awaiting me. I've earned it. You, however, you will go to hell.
Yada yada yada. I hope for your sake that you are indeed good enough to make it into heaven, because you won't enjoy seeing me again in hell.
You can't just barge in there. Think of the hostage.
If they had wanted to kill the mayor, they would have done so by now, but they haven't even made any demands. This hostage situation is a farce. We're going in.
Understood. It's over. The mission was a success.
Thank Mother Moon.
And thank you, Madam Mayor, for calling this fake press conference on such a short notice. We couldn't have done it without your help.
My pleasure. Tiamo saved my life, I had to return the favor. Now go. I'll think of something to tell them.